Hello and welcome to this short practice today. This one is honouring the full moon. So it's a full moon salutation sequence. So some of you might be familiar with the sun salutation. The sun salutation is there to sort of build that fire in your body, get you going, whereas the moon salutation is a slower sequence. Still 12 poses. Depending on what way you practice it, there is different variations of it. But we move in a circle. So if you think about this moon, we're moving in the shape of the moon. So yeah, we're going to flow through that. We're just going to do it one round either side, and we'll just kind of work our way into that. So it'll be quite quick off the ground up into our flowing moon salutation. As always, listen to any variations that are given, any modifications, please take them if you need it. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. So we'll get started. Hi there and welcome to this short sequence today, which is honouring the full moon. So hopefully you can come back to this sequence when the full moon comes round each month, and it's a time of letting go. So this sequence really allows us to get into our body and just let go of any of the tension that we may be holding. So we'll flow through this short sequence, which, if anyone's familiar with sun salutations, it's the same sort of idea where we're flowing through different moves with our breath. Try to stay connected with your breath. The difference with the sun salutations, that's more about building that fire in your body. You go quite fast paced with it, whereas we really want to move slowly. If you think about the moon and its energy, it's all about cooling and calming effect in our bodies and in our minds. So yeah, try and honour that. So if you feel maybe you have been a bit erratic or you feel kind of all over the place, this might be a nice sequence to come back to time and time again, hopefully. So we're going to get started. As I say, we'll move quite quickly into our moon salutations, but we'll just start on the floor. So if you want to come to child's pose, just allow your knees to go wide and allow your arms to rest out in front. And we'll begin here, just moving into those hips slowly. And then extending those arms away, stretching through the sides of the body. And just keeping that awareness that this short practice is all about letting go. So as you arrive here, what do you need to let go of? Find some stillness, maybe massage through that forehead, releasing any tension. Notice if the hips feel tight or sticky. Breathing into any areas that need your bit of TLC. And then from here, we'll start to take some deep breaths into our body. Inhale. And as you exhale, let go a sigh. Doing that 2 more times. Full breath in. All the way down into that belly. And exhale. 1 more time. And exhale. Beginning to bring some movement as we lengthen through the sides, reaching onto our fingertips, so tenting those fingers. And then we're going to walk it over to the right side. So just allow this stretch to happen, place the palms back on the floor. If you want a bit more, you can place the left hand on top of that right hand. And open up through the left side here, so spinning the heart round slightly, almost like the right ribs are moving round to the left side. And then we'll come back through centre again, moving with our fingertips over to the left. And you choose if you want more right hand over the left. Finding space, whatever you choose. Don't feel that you're constricting. This is all about letting go. And then we'll come back through to centre. And then just move yourself up slowly, coming onto all fours, knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. And then we'll take a few cat-cows here. So as we inhale, move your body forward, your chest and chin lifts. And then exhale round through the spine. Doing that for a few more breaths. You can choose to keep moving back and forward. But don't feel that you need to be so rigid. So if you want to, you can start to circle into the hips, moving round one way for a few breaths, and then going the other way. You might move more into those wrists or sitting back through the heels, And I invite you to close your eyes. So again, just letting go of how things should be. And just feel how you want them to be. Just moving that spine, moving into the shoulders and the hips. And then we'll slowly come back to center. Sit back on those heels, tuck your toes, extend those arms out long, reach and lengthen. And then we'll make our way into our downward facing dog. So again, using this as an opportunity to feel into your body. Mindfully moving in your downward facing dog. So if you're bending into one knee, then the other, move with your breath once again. Notice that heel lift as you inhale. And as you exhale, the heel lowers. If you want to, you can add some movement once again. So maybe coming back and forth, taking it into an upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale it back to downward facing dog. Or you stay with stillness or just some movement in your downward facing dog. Again, I'm just inviting you to explore, let go of your inhibitions slightly of how you expect things to be. And just enjoying being in your body. And then we'll find some stillness when you're ready. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, let go a sigh. 2 more times. Deep breath in, and I invite you to stick your tongue out as you let go of that sigh. 1 more time. Deep inhale and let go. As we look forward now, we're going to walk to the front of the mat, coming into a forward bend. And just dangle everything here. Not even holding on to those elbows, just allow those arms to release. The head, the neck, everything. Maybe you keep a bend through the knees if you're feeling any tightness through the backs of the legs. Just swaying here as if you've not got a care in the world. Imagine them all just falling down through the arms, through your fingers. And just slowly melting away. And then we're going to make our way up to standing. So root down through those heels. Take your hands onto your hips and slowly start to rise. See if you can tuck that chin as you come all the way up to standing. As you do, release the arms down by the sides of the body. Take a full breath in, all the way from the soles of the feet to the crown of the head. And as you exhale, let go another sigh. And from here, just keeping your eyes closed, begin to feel into your body. So you've got this mat that you're standing on. Maybe you take your feet a bit wider. And just give you permission now to let go. We often feel that we need to be a certain way. So this is your opportunity once again, just to feel into your body. Maybe you move one way, maybe you start to circle the hips. And don't even feel that you need to be confined to this mat. If you want to take yourself off the mat, go for a little dance, then please do so. I know this might feel a bit weird and you're a bit like, this isn't yoga, but just stay with it. As I say, this full moon energy is always about letting go. We always conform to most things in life, so this is your chance on your mat to just say, no, I'm just going with the flow and just moving whatever way my body takes me. Come away from the mind. That's it. And then just maybe bringing the arms a little bit in, shaking them from side to side, finding this looseness, letting go of that rigidity, tension, tightness. Maybe you take the arms up overhead. And then I invite you just to shake the arms, just shaking everything. Remembering that we have all this energy in us and it gets stuck with life, all the stresses and the worries and the tensions, this all stays in our body. So I'm just giving you this opportunity now to maybe look a little bit foolish, but hey, just bring out that inner child in you, have some fun, make this practice light. And then we're going to come back to center when you're ready. So hopefully you're feeling a little bit more uplifted now, but we are going to keep with our grounding energy through this practice. So I'm just going to get you to come to the side of your mat. Apologies, I'm not going to mirror you because I get confused mirroring with this sequence. So as long as you're at the top of your mat and you can see me okay. And then we're going to take an inhale and reach the arms up overhead. Really reach and lengthen. Holding on to your right wrist, you're going to take the right leg behind the left and reach over to the left side. So root down through both heels. Maybe you spin that heart to the sky, gaze looks up or maybe down towards that back heel. And then come back through center. Inhale, we'll swap it over. Left wrist is you're holding that with the right hand and left leg goes behind. Deep inhale. Almost feel that grounding energy as you exhale. And then we'll come back to center. Take an inhale, reach and lengthen. If the palms come together, take them together. And then we're going to lean into that right side. Just keep both heels down on the floor, rooting down through both of them, keeping a lift through the sides of the body. Then coming back up to center, deep breath in, exhale over to the left. Feel that opening through the side of the body. Doesn't that feel good? Inhale back to center. We're going to take a deep breath in, and as we exhale, step it wide. So we're coming into goddess pose. You want your feet to be pointing out to the corner of the mat. Try and take your legs wide if you can, but no worries if that stance is a bit shorter. And then really focus on your spine being long here. So it's almost like your back's against the wall, and then begin to open up through those hips. We're going to bring our hands down onto our knees, and then that'll allow us to go a bit deeper. And then taking one shoulder over to the opposite side. So we're moving shoulder to knee, coming back through center, and then swapping it over. So really feeling this stretch again through the sides of the body, this almost untying, unbinding feeling as we release and let go. You might start to bring a little bit of a dance into it. We're just going to go slow through the first round with some variations just to really open up our body. And then we're going to come to center and then come into our goddess pose. So coming into goddess pose, stay low, bring your hands so that their elbows are in this 90-degree angle. And then we're going to take our arms up overhead and take what's known as Kali Mudra. So Kali Mudra is the interlacing of the fingers, but you keep the index finger out and the thumbs crossed together. Now Kali is one of our Hindu goddesses, and she represents the darkness that we all feel, the energy that we all have that then turns to light. So we destroy what we no longer need. So anything that we need to let go of, we use this mudra to really bring this in. So bringing this intention to release and let go through our Kali mudra. And then we're going to take our Kali face. So sometimes it's known as lion's breath as well, but we're going to actually just let out a scream as such. It can be small as you want, but remember, the louder we get, the more we're getting out of our system here. So letting go of any frustration, I'm just going to show you. So what you're going to just do is just go, and then that's on the exhale. If you don't feel comfortable, that's fine, just keep with your breath, but if not, you're going to join me for another 2 times. So inhale, and then as you exhale, stick that tongue out, make any noise you want. 1 more time, inhale, holding it here, and then exhale. Feel that fierceness. And then we'll come back up again, straighten the legs, reach the arms out to the side. We're going to turn that left foot in, right foot's going to face to the back of the mat. And then we're going to reach and lengthen, so really stretch out and then take triangle pose, top arm reaches to the sky. So I'm not really worried about any alignment just now because we're letting go of the way we think things should be and just more about how it feels in your body. So you take whatever variation of triangle works for you. We'll stay for 1 more breath. And then we'll come back up again, reaching the arms out long, hold the hands onto the hips, and we're going to spin to the back of the mat, step that back foot in. So we're coming into pyramid pose, Parshva Uttanasana. Keep rooting down through both heels, make sure your hips are square, and then fold it forward. Fold and forward, stay here. And then we're just going to flow here for a few breaths. So bend into that front leg as we inhale, reach high. Just watch your balance here. And then exhale, fold it forward. 2 more times, bend into the front leg as we reach the arms up. And then exhale, fold. Last one, inhale. And then as we exhale, we're going to hold it down here. Take a deep breath in, lengthen through your spine, exhale, fold. Just be with that breath. Keep it soft, keep it easy. And then we're just going to step that back foot away slightly as we lower the knee down, coming to our low crescent lunge, Anjalanasana pose. Reach the arms to the sky, find your balance. Root down through that front heel, really ground yourself down to the earth now. Reach and lengthen, you might take it into a deeper back bend. And then we're going to exhale, take the hands to the floor. From here, we're going to spin round onto this right leg coming into Skandasana. So you should be at the end of your mat at the back end. And then from here, you can take Skandasana either low, or if it works best for you, come higher up. So you will feel a bit more of a burn through that right side. Try and just stay there with a bit of stillness. Palm of your hands will come to your heart center. Or maybe you take your hands to the floor and really open that heart up, squeezing the shoulder blades together, reach up with that top arm. And then come back to your breath when you find what works for you. And slowly we're going to come through center. As we move through center, just stay here and then bring your feet in towards each other for a wide leg forward bend. As we take our wide leg forward bend, inhale, lift and lengthen your spine. And then exhale, fold, holding it here. Come back to your breath if you've lost it. Come back into your body. Deep inhale, exhale. And then we're going to shift our way over to the left side this time. So coming back to the front of the mat. Option to low Skandasana pose or take it high. Hands can be at your heart center or anywhere else you need for balance. You might even choose to take one hand down to the floor and open up with that top arm. So I want to really feel the stretch through the inside of that extended leg. So maybe you push away through the heel and flex the toes. One more breath. And then slowly we'll spin it round to the front of the mat. As you do, you might need to step that back foot away slightly, lower down through the back knee, ground down through that front foot, and then inhale, take your low crescent lunge, take it into a deeper back bend if you've got the space. Deep breath in and exhale. And then exhale, take your hands to the floor. We're just going to lift up off of that back foot, step it in, ground down through both heels. Take an inhale, rise all the way to standing. And then exhale, hands to your hips. We'll move it forward as we root down through the heels. And then just folding into that front leg. Hands come to the floor or maybe just to the legs. And then we'll flow here for a few breaths as we inhale, reach the arms high, bend that front leg. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. And then exhale, we'll hold it here. Deep breaths in. Exhale, let go. One more breath here. And then we'll come back up to standing. We're going to take our triangle pose. So step that back foot away slightly if you need to. Take your variation of what works for you in your triangle pose. Don't feel you need to come all the way down to the ground. Remember, listen to your body. What do you need to let go of? Is there a way you think triangle pose should be? How does it feel in your body? Deep inhale and exhale. And then we're going to drive through the feet, coming back up again. And we'll take our goddess pose. Keep the feet out wide, pointing to the corners. Take an inhale, straighten the legs, reach up, take your Kali Mudra. And then if you want to join me as we exhale, stick the tongue out, let go. 2 more times, we'll hold it low. Inhale, reach the arms, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale. Excellent. As we inhale, we'll come back up again. Take the arms apart and then step to the back of your mat this time. Inhale, reach the arms high, and then exhale, hands to heart center. So we're going to do that one more round. So when you're ready, come with me. Inhale, reach the arms high. We're going to hold on to that right wrist and then take the right leg behind, reach and lengthen. So just feel into your body, let go, breathing deeply into that right side. Exhale. Come back through center, we'll swap it over. Left wrist holding on to, left leg on the floor, root down through that heel. And then we'll come back to center, take an inhale, reach and lengthen. And we'll fold over into the left side, so taking this sort of crescent moon shape. And then coming back to center, take it to the outside. And then coming back to center, deep breath in as we exhale, take it out into your goddess pose. So no worries, I'm not going to get you to do the Kali breath unless you want to. We'll take an inhale, reach the arms high, and then exhale. We're going to hold our goddess pose here. So find that inner strength starting to arise here. We'll hold for 3. Deep breath in, exhale, let go for 2. Exhale, last deep breath in. And let go. We'll come into our triangle pose. So inhale, reach and lengthen. Point that left foot out to the front of the mat, reaching up with the top arm, take your triangle. And if you feel any tension in the neck, then let it go. Maybe take your gaze down to the floor. Keep being aware of that grounding sensation through the soles of the feet. And then we'll inhale, take it back up again. And then face the top of the mat as you bring that back foot in slightly. Exhale, we're going to fold to our pyramid pose, just holding it here this time. Deep breaths in. Exhale. 1 more breath. And then step that back foot away slightly as you lower that knee down. Come to your low crescent lunge as we inhale, reach the arms high. And then this time, exhale, we'll bring the right hand down towards the floor. And with this left arm, you're just going to circle it round, maybe half, maybe all the way round. Just really feeling into that left shoulder. Just letting go of any tension through the neck. We'll spend a few more breaths here. Just really letting go. You might even let the knee fall to the side to give you more space to get into those hips. And then we'll bring it back through center after your next exhale. Plant the palms as you shift the weight. You'll come round to that left leg. Take your Skandasana. Right leg reaches out. And then you choose what you do with the hands. If you need them for your balance, maybe you open up the chest, squeeze those shoulder blades. Just feeling open to receiving whatever this practice has for you. And then we'll bring it back through center, coming into our wide leg forward bend. Spin the toes in, take a deep inhale, lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, fold. Chance to come back to our breath, bring all that energy down. Maybe you feel the connection through the palm of the hands. Really surrendering into the earth right now, letting go. And then we'll move to our right side, to the back of the mat once again. Take your Skandasana or any variation. Open the arms wide. And then we'll move to the back of the mat, taking your low lunge once again. Lower that back knee down. Take an inhale, reach the arms to the sky. And then exhale, we'll take the left hand down this time, and that right shoulder will get that workout of circling. Just imagine you're circling around this big moon of energy. If you want to open up through that right hip to allow yourself more space. And we're just letting go of any expectations, of any ways we think things should be. Just do that for a few more breaths. And then we'll come back through center, taking that low lunge once again. Lift up off the back foot, step it in slightly. And then if you need to, you can come back up and then fold forward, or just stay low in your pyramid pose. Just make sure you're rooting down through both heels. Finding that stretch, that opening through the backs of the legs. And then we're going to come into triangle pose. So again, if you feel you need to come up first of all, or you might just take triangle pose from where you are by stepping that back foot away slightly and then opening up, reaching that top arm to the sky. If not, just stand up first of all and then come back into your triangle. Closing your eyes, perhaps now as we make our way back to center, you should be familiar with where you're going, so trust in yourself right now. We'll take one more breath here, and then almost like someone's pulling that top arm up and away from you, come back to standing, come back to our goddess pose, take the feet wide, reach the arms out, and then take them up overhead, and then bring them into this cactus shape. We're just going to interlace the fingers this time, so just open the chest, lift that heart to the sky, and just hold it here. You might move from side to side or go deep, go low into this hip area, another place where we hold so much tension, and just let it go, release. We'll stay for 5, exhaling for 4. Deep breath as we exhale, free. Keep lifting that heart to the sky. We'll take one more breath here. And then slowly releasing it, take the arms for balance if you need to, then step to the front of the mat, take an inhale, reach the arms high, and then exhale, hands to your heart center. Just holding it here. Perhaps you can feel the space that you've created in your body as you let go of that tension, frustration, any other emotions that you may have been sitting with. You might not have any of those emotions right now or feelings. You might be feeling quite happy, quite joyous. Just allowing these feelings and emotions to flow into every cell in your body. Remembering neither of these feelings that we judge as being good or bad last forever. We're always in this constant flow of feelings, energy, thoughts, sensations. And just like the moon, it's a constant cycle. And just like the moon cycles, we have the opportunity to begin again. Never feel that you're stuck and this is just the way things need to be. Using the energy of the moon to shine a light on things that you may need to let go of, so that you can bring more of what you desire into your life. We'll all take a full breath in together, deep into the core of our being. And as you exhale, let go. Just allowing the arms to fall down by the sides of the body. Taking your feet wide once again, just finding some softness here. Just maybe feel that that weight is falling from your shoulders, dripping down into the earth. And remembering that the earth, Mother Earth, is always here supporting us, carrying us through life each and every day. So put your trust into the universe, trusting that where you are is exactly where you're meant to be. Let go of trying to control life, knowing that there's some things that we just simply can't control. Accept, and you'll find freedom. We'll bring our hands back to heart center one more time. And just repeating after me, I let go. I let go. I let go. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just feel yourself letting go of whatever no longer serves you. Namaste. So thank you for this short moon sequence. Thank you for practicing with me, and I hope you enjoyed. Yes, it's a full moon, and this was all about letting go, but just to remember, when we do let go, it's said that we've got space to bring in things that we want and we wish for. So really having this sense of abundance, we need to start to be grateful for what we have as much as we want to let go of stuff. There is so many things that we overlook that we should be grateful for, that we take for granted. So I invite you to, if you've got the chance afterwards, is to maybe write down a few things that you want to let go of, and then write down some things that you are grateful for. And then if you're practicing this round about the full moon time, do a little bit of a ceremony for yourself, a little few rituals perhaps, and yeah, just set that seed of what you're letting go of, and then what you want to sort of maybe bring into your life as well when you do let go. So yeah, thank you very much, and I will hopefully see you again soon. Any comments or anything that you have, then please do let me know, and thank you very much. Bye now.